Starting this broadcast with news coming in from the United States of America. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has announced his candidacy for the U.S. presidential elections 2024. DeSantis made the announcement through a campaign video ahead of joining Twitter CEO Elon Musk on the social media platform. Originally, the ex-naval officer was to announce his candidacy on the Twitter Spaces. However, owing to an unprecedented traffic of people joining in, the social media platform crashed several times before he or Musk could even speak. According to reports, Twitter users faced disappointing complications as DeSantis joined in. More than 250,000 eager listeners joined the social media platform to listen to the Trump's strongest challenger yet. In his video campaign, DeSantis says that he is running for the chair to lead America to its greatest comeback.
Well, I am running for President of the United States to lead our great American comeback. Look, we know our country's going in the wrong direction. We see it with our eyes and we feel it in our bones. Our southern borders collapse. Drugs are pouring into the country. Our cities are being hollowed out by spiking crime. The federal government's making it harder for the average family to make ends meet and to attain and maintain a middle-class lifestyle. And our president, well, he lacks vigor, flounders in the face of our nation's challenges, and he takes his cues from the woke mob. I don't think it has to be this way. American decline is not inevitable. It is a choice, and we should choose a new direction, a path that will lead to American revitalization.
Several ads favoring the 44-year-old Florida governor were released before he announced his candidacy. One of them, titled "America is Worth the Fight," featured DeSantis as almost America's new age savior, while there were some ads that clearly opposed his bid for the presidential chair. Former U.S. President Donald Trump took to social media and rather took a jibe at his biggest Republican competition for the much-coveted U.S. presidential elections. Reports suggest that Trump's popularity ratings at this stage are double than those of Ron DeSantis's. In his bid towards presidency, the Florida governor is getting support from a prominent Republican financier and one-time backer of former U.S. President Donald Trump, Hal Lambert. Lambert served on Trump's inaugural committee in 2016. He says it's time for the Republicans to turn the page on the 76-year-old former president and go for the 44-year-old DeSantis. Meanwhile, DeSantis is long viewed as the most viable challenger to twice impeached Trump. DeSantis is better known than most of the hopefuls in the chasing pack for the Republican nomination. However, he still lacks the frontrunner's national profile. If he wins the nomination, he will gain the attention of a chunk of younger, less conservative voters that he will likely need for a shot at the White House. For more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
Ron DeSantis' entry into the Republican field has been rumored for months, and he's considered one of the party's strongest candidates in the quest to retake the White House from incumbent Joe Biden. Republican megadonors seem to agree. Texas investor Hal Lambert this week became the latest Republican donor to publicly stop supporting former President Donald Trump and putting his weight behind Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He said that he would do everything he can to support DeSantis in winning the Republican primary. He said he has two reasons for this. Quote, number one, Donald Trump can only serve one term. Lambert served on Trump's inaugural committee before. He also said, quote, but I don't think he can win the general. That's the number two reason that he's supporting Ron DeSantis at this point. He's even said that he thinks the former president should drop out of the race. And regarding those polls and Donald Trump being ahead, Lambert had a different opinion. A recent poll showed that 58% of Republican voters do favor Donald Trump, a huge percentage points ahead of the 16% that support Ron DeSantis. However, Lambert says that the former president has already peaked in the polls and DeSantis is able to catch up. We'll have to wait and see. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.